I've never heard you spit, yo. So make it impressive.
I think he was not going to get
I heard you got a haircut.
Where you got a haircut? What's up? What's your phone? Where's your phone?
I heard you got
Where your sandals at?
I did get a haircut.
Where your sandals
Is anybody was in the room earlier when I just did it for him?
No.
Yeah.
Out of back.
Where your dashiki at?
It doesn't matter. We can get it. Let's go.
Someone dim the lights.
No, let's not. Let's not.
Yeah, no, let's
not dim it.
Alright, sorry.
I'm just here to coach.
So when y'all listen to this, y'all gotta keep in mind that I'm not a full-time poet. I don't get up before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So a couple of days a week, I spend time helping teach basic motor skills to young kids with autism at 8:30 in the morning. And don't get me wrong, it's a blessing. But you don't understand patience until you try to teach 18 autistic 8-year-olds to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider at 8:30 in the goddamn morning. But James makes my days better. Comes with a list of disorders longer than most felons' arrest records and a smile that would turn them same felons into puppy dogs, and y'all, James can't even hit the note. But if he could, well, he wouldn't be able to hold them that long, but if he could, he would belt them. You'd be able to hear Marvin Gaye's pain and Mahalia Jackson's praise coming from an 8-year-old. The way he jerks his head and shoulders just to get deeper inside the notes he can't hit. And while I'm begging Terrence and Thomas to at least try and hum Mary Had a Little Lamb, James is by my side, bellowing God's gospel in all the wrong notes from lungs so small I can hold them in my hands when it comes time to play. He drags me out to the hallway and tells me that we should sing Amazing Grace together. So we do, over and over until it sounds just like he wants. A note held a little higher here, a little longer there. I call him my Sultan of Soul. And even though he don't know what I'm talking about, he's still proud of it. One day he walks into the back room where he knows he shouldn't be. Walks in to see a look on my face as CNN tells the tale of another school shooting, and he asks me if the people on TV are in trouble. And without waiting for a response, he says, "Don't worry, Jesus is there." And I want to turn around and tell him, I stopped believing in Jesus when I couldn't understand why Jesus was not the kind of humanity I see in him. I want to turn around and tell that little 8-year-old boy, I think God fucked you. I want to tell him I don't understand why God spent so much time giving you flaws and not giving them to me instead. But I don't. How could I? Look at him. He's innocent and quirky. He scratches the left side of his face with his right hand. He is as sweet as Christmas morning. He is as graceful as dishes breaking, and I still watch that boy like I watch snowfall in silence. In the last couple of months, he's become sick. So I would visit when I could. Walked in one day as he asked me if I remembered to brush my teeth, and I said, of course. He asked me if I remembered to comb my hair, and I said, yes. And then he asked me if I believed in Jesus. And I stood there shocked. And I could see in this young boy's face that God is going to find me whether I want God to or not. Calling me through a face that I can't deny, so for the first time in a long time, I said, yeah, y'all. God uses James like an instrument. And even though his notes are bent, they are still fucking beautiful like they came from a scale God tailored himself tuned to the key of conviction. And I have prayed a lot more in the last 3 weeks. I prayed to God a lot more in the last 3 weeks. Mostly because I know James is with him, standing by his side, bellowing Amazing Grace in all the wrong notes, exactly like we practiced. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Yay!